Brendan Mortensen here from the PNC Digital Desk, presented by PNC Bank. Brilliantly boring since 1865. Baltimore comes up short. Here's Tony Mansolino.
He's probably frustrated with himself. Just some bad pitches in that first inning over the middle part of the plate. Wasn't sharp. The 1-2-run homer right there, I think, to Correa, his back foot slipped kind of in his delivery going off the mound, and it was an 87-mile-an-hour sinker is kind of what it was, and we know that's not Dean. It's usually 92, 93, and looking at the video, he definitely slipped a little bit. I think he was frustrated with that, and I just think a couple pitches in that first inning wasn't sharp. And they capitalized on it. Pretty veteran offensive team that's done it for a long time. And I thought he kind of settled in, quite nicely in a lot of ways. The 2 spot, I think in the 3rd inning, that's not really kind of on him. It's a single, it's a squibber down the line. Kind of navigates some traffic right there, gets to the ground ball, the big spot, and we just threw it around.
There were a couple of interactions between Dean and Basayo outside the dugout after the 3rd and 4th innings. I don't know if you saw either of those. Do you know what those were about?
I was watching him actually, and that's kind of Dean normally. If you go back and look at the last game when he threw 7 scoreless, he interacts the same way with everybody. So I watched it. I saw it's very normal interactions for Dean, whether he's pitching good or really bad. It's just Dino.
You guys were able to get back in, nearly come back all the way. How close did you come to taking Dean out early, or did you even think about it?
Yeah, he got through, that 3rd inning right there after the 2, and once we kind of got there, that 4th and 5th, he got through scoreless, and the 5th, we were kind of kicking around that spot, but he got through it. But we just weren't really in a situation right there to pull him in the 3rd inning. That didn't make sense. And if you go back to the 3rd inning, it was a single. It was a swinging squibber by Sanchez that bounced over the bag. Really bad luck. Then we're 2nd and 3rd. Right there, we're halfway. I think he punched out a guy. Then we got the ground ball to the 3rd baseman, and Altuve, Hall of Fame player, just kind of gets the best of us right there in that situation. We didn't drive him back probably as good as we'd like. It's a big moment, and he did a great job, and then we just kind of threw it away. But I would say that after the first inning, innings 2, 3, 4, and 5, Dino threw the ball fine. He threw good. He didn't really give us an indication that he needed to come out.
What factored into sticking with lefty against Walker in that situation?
So we had Geraldo up to keep Sanchez in the game. So Sanchez really struggles against left-handed pitching. So we had Geraldo up with the idea that we didn't want him to pinch hit right there. So that was kind of our decoy in a sense. And Dietrich Enns is really, really good against right-handed hitters. And then Christian Walker this year has really struggled against left-handed pitching. And then you kind of factor all that in, and Dietrich has been our guy, and he's been really good here for us and probably been our best reliever here. So you got a runner on 2nd right there. It's a big spot. The matchup makes sense on both sides of the ball right there. I'm going to trust the guy that's kind of earned it at that point. That's an easy one for us. He just hung and changed it, man. You got to give those hitters credit over there. Every mistake that we made, they hit it over the fence.
Is it cool to see Jeremiah get his first time running? Just how impressed are you with the consistency of this guy right now?
It's a bullet, man. I mean, the way he hit that thing, tonight, that's a bullet. Hit that thing hard. I think Ash told me maybe 112. Does that sound right? Or maybe there's another one, or maybe that was Basayo's ball that he hit center field. But, it's interesting. I like him. It's very first pitch oriented. I think as he and Basayo kind of settle into the big leagues here, the, overly aggressive first pitch thing, they'll have to settle in on that a little bit. You can't have that many guys like that in the lineup. You can have 1 or 2, but for 9 guys to string it together, you cannot swing first pitch every at bat. So I think both of them look good right now, but I think at some point too, we got to start seeing the ball a little bit and, not be so auto swing every single night, every single at bat.
That's all here from the PNC Digital Desk, presented by PNC Bank. Brilliantly boring since 1865.